Hi and welcome. Today is September 9th of 25. In this video I will plant these fig seedlings. I already made 2 videos on this topic. First one was a startup of these young plants now on December 29th, 24. And at that time I crossed an interesting combination. It was a Capoll Curt Negra, common fig from Spain, a premium variety. And I crossed it with a caprifig from Europe, from Serbia, my old country. And what's interesting was that the Capoll Curt Negra had breba fruit. And I believe I pollinated 3, maybe 3 or 4, something like that. And the pollination or caprification was successful. These are the results. I probably had more than what is now in this container. And I just wanted to basically see if the pollination will be successful and to show the process of pollination, how to hand pollinate your fig trees. Last year I did use the same caprifig on many of my premium varieties, and the results were just amazing. Figs, they were so much more improved compared to the figs that were just not caprified. Anyhow, I kept these seedlings for all of this time. I think the second video was back in March or April, when they were just showing that they are growing, that actually pollination was successful. And then I just left them in this container. I did not really think that I'm gonna need it. I'm not gonna use. I did not have time to grow them, but maybe just a few. So this is a container. It does not even have a drainage holes, and they were really neglected. I can just tell you that watering that was not in a needed time. Sometimes I will forget them outside and they will be flooded with rain up to halfway, so I would drain the water and they survive. Last week they were left outside and they were under the sun. The media just it was cocoa coir and perlite, dried out, and they all yellowed and shriveled with the leaves, and I thought, okay, majority of them are goners. And yet I watered them just with a hose very quickly and they rebounded back. Just want to show how resilient fig seedlings are. And I have experience from my first pollination and then planting these seedlings 4 years ago. Extremely resilient plants to propagate from seeds. I remember taking some small seedlings that were just like a thread on them from like a root, not even a branched out root, and planting them in a media, and they took. So easy to propagate. Whoever wants to experiment with the crossings, and I will do this more in the future with some known caprifigs, which now I have several of. In this video I will just up-pot them, and what I'm gonna use these 3-inch small plastic containers. I feel like they need to go maybe in a better hands, that somebody who has time to grow them, so maybe I'll offer them on a fig bead. And as a media here, I'm gonna just use mixture. This is pine bark, composted very well and mixed with perlite, and I made it to be more on the dry side so it's easier to pot. And let's start. Let's see if this is gonna be even. See, They are coming like that. And now let me just determine how easy it is for them to be separated from each other. I'll just do the kind of gently shaking and moving around their roots. They are intertwined now at this point. So how long? 5 months maybe in this same container. Let me see. So there are 3, 4, and 5. One small here. I could easily just cut in half, but I want to see how branched these root systems are. So there is one, very nice looking. And let's do a quick planting. Let's see how far. Okay, I'm going to reduce a little bit of amount of media in there. What I want to do is keep the seedling vertically. In other words, I do not want to plant it like this so the roots will be all smashed and they will grow horizontally. I wanted them to grow as if they were in a nature growing, and the roots will grow downwards and then they will spread sideways. So let me just move these up here. It will be easier for me. So for this, I'm gonna just stretch it up a little bit like that. All right, this is good. Holding it vertically and then just pouring a little bit of a stretch. And that's it. I have a very weak solution of AgroThrive, and then I will just water this much for now. Then later I will add more if it's needed. That's the first one. What is the one that is really, really very small? Let's see. So even this small seedling here will be just fine. Let's do him now next. Same principle. Holding it vertically, and then so it does help if the media is on drier side, so it settles easier around the roots. And that's it. This young seedling will be just fine. All right, so I will be just repeating this, and then at the end maybe I'll show you, probably I will do a group shot to show you how many I have. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while, so I do not want to make the video too long, but this is basically what I will do. Just separating them like this, and then again just keeping them in a vertical position when planting, so the roots can develop and go all directions, both to the side and then downwards as the main root. If in this case has maybe this one here could be the main root, the one that goes downwards, and that's it. All right. All right, just finished potting up these seedlings. I'm missing one here in a tray, so I have 41. And then I water them again. I was doing during potting each individually, but now I water them again with a weak solution of AgroThrive liquid organic fertilizer with added CalMag and a little bit of kelp. They are looking just fine. They should be fine. I will take them outside now in a shaded area, and maybe I will post another video just to follow-up video to see how they are growing. And I have to decide how many I will keep, maybe 10, maybe less than 10, and then the rest of them I will offer for sale to someone who would like to grow a fig tree from the seed, the way it happens in nature, not just by propagating, and see what's going to happen. They look very nice. Alright, that's all. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.